I love attaching to an object or person. It just makes me feel so safe and so warm inside. It makes me feel so comfortable in something that I can actually rely on. And since everyone likes comfortable, everyone likes easy, it kills. Hey guys, it's a Self-Growth Diaries podcast. Today we are talking about how to detach. And this is such a loaded topic. How to detach, why we attach, why our soul feels connected to some places or some objects. Why? And that's why I'm trying to help. I want to make this whole process a bit more efficient and more easier for you, because birds of a feather, we should stick together. Okay. So, what is attachment? And attachment is a fondness or an affection for a person or object, which can be a social affection, a physical affection, or it could even be an emotional affection. Now, detachment means an action or kind of the process of separating or distancing yourself from an object or a person, which again can be a physical detachment, a social detachment, or an emotional detachment. And humans attach to everything. We attach to our bed, our family, our friends, our looks, or even just some materialistic things. And this can eventually lead to obsession or overthinking about the topic. And regardless, we're going to have overthinking and attachment in anything and overall in our life. But I've always wondered how we get attached in the first place, how our subconscious and our brain kind of picks things out for us to attach. And this leads to, why should we detach? Or why do we detach? Or how do we even get attached in the first place? And one word to how we even get attached to items or to people is comfort. This applies to everything you're attached to. You're comfortable being with your family, you're comfortable being in your bed, and you're also comfortable in your looks. Stop being comfortable. Stop. Yes, it's hard to detach, but that's because you're too comfortable. You got too comfortable to let yourself be in such a shit position that now you're too comfortable being in the same position that you were an hour ago and a year ago and soon for your life. Why do we think about that person or that situation or that event? Because you trained yourself to be okay with that. You trained yourself to say, hey, I accept this, when in reality it's destroying you and your life. Why do we detach from experiences? We don't realize it, but we are detaching from anything and everything every day. You detach from a memory, you detach from a situation, you start to detach from people over time. We detach from anything because it no longer serves a purpose. We feel it doesn't affect us, it doesn't matter. And that's also why people don't remember what they had for breakfast or what they did the other day, because we attach to it in the moment. We think it's important. We think it's relevant for us to know. And then when that thing passes, we're like, oh, we have more important things to focus on. We can forget about this. And then why do we feel so guilty detaching from an object or from a person or an experience? Why do we feel so guilty? Because we've been made to think to stay comfortable, but also not to stay too comfortable, or else you're called a lazy person. If you always do what is uncomfortable, you're called bold, odd, or even reckless. We have to accept that in society, including ourselves, our society has trained ourselves to be in a comfortable position, but not a lazy life. Comfortability worsens with time and energy. Cut it off, leave it in the closet, and run away. And you might be wondering, why? Why should I run away? Isn't that like cowardly, or like, why should I run away from my problems? Why should I do that, you know? And you're running away from the people who can't. That's how I like to think about it. You're running away from the people who can't, who are in the same position as you and are forced to stay due to abuse or due to another factor. Run for those who can't. Running away from something is a privilege. Not everyone has that privilege. Do the things for those who can't. Detach and don't stay comfortable for the people who wish they had the boldness and courage to do so. Now the most important part, how to detach and why is it important? Again, cut off the source, leave it in the trash bin or the closet and run. Run away until you're so far from it you can't comprehend the person that you were when you were in that situation. Won't running seem, again, cowardly or almost like you're scared? Everyone is scared. Everyone is scared. Everyone is scared. You don't know it. Most people don't show it because they don't want to show it. Because we've been taught that being scared is a sign of weakness. That being scared means that you're weak to that situation and that you're a weak person overall to life. We've been taught that. And I just want to let you know that scared or being scared is an emotion that you are allowed to feel. Being scared is normal. Everyone is scared. First day of school, you're going to be scared. First day university, yeah, you're going to be scared. First day getting a car, you're going to be scared. First day even coming out of the womb, you come out crying because you're scared. Everyone is scared. Everyone is almost scared almost all the time, but we don't realize it because it's in our subconscious and we don't see our subconscious. We let it influence us, but we don't see our subconscious. Now, anyways, everyone is scared. That's the point I was trying to get across. Now, if you can't run, right? If you're one of those people who are in those situations and you really can't run, you don't have the option to run. And I'm actually going to make a future video on this, on choices versus options. If you don't have the option to run, then I hope in another life, or I hope in this life, you get a chance to run. Because everyone deserves an option to run. Everyone should have running as an option. Now, again, if you can't run, mentally kind of imagine yourself running away. Set a scene in your mind that you are running away. You're running away from the situation. You're running away from the problem. And obviously that might not be the case in real life. But I do that, and sometimes other people do that because it's a way to kind of let go of our emotions. It's a way to detach. It's a mental way of saying, hey, we're leaving this item and we're never coming back. That's one thing I want you guys to understand too. Never looking back. Never look back. Because if you look back, you're going to be in the same position that you were a year ago. You're going to be in the same position. And you might say, well, that won't happen. Really? Have we ever looked back in the past of history? Yeah, actually, we have, right? Or else there wouldn't have been wars or historic events that take place over and over again. There wouldn't have been disagreements that happen over and over again, but just in a different era of time. And I guess another thing, if you can't run, this is a more kind of physical relief, but try to put all of your feelings, all of your emotions, all of what you're feeling on a paper, then crumple it, throw it in the trash, and walk away. And this is what I did for the first time when I was very stressed, when I was very anxious, and when I just was so overwhelmed with this. And I put all my feelings on paper. And I said to myself, out loud and in my mind, I was like, hey, you're going to get over this. All of your feelings that you're feeling right now are put into this paper. You're going to put that paper into the trash, crumple it up, leave it, and go about your day. You are not going to come grab it from the trash because that is considered looking back. We don't want to look back. So crumple it, put it in the trash, walk away, never ever see it again. And I really like this one because once you put it in the trash, you don't want to get it, right? It's a trash. And even if you're thinking about getting it, your designated trash people have to come, right? At least a certain time and a certain day. So even if you want it back, even if you want that paper back and say, no, I regret those feelings, I want those feelings back. No matter what, they're gonna go in the trash, they're gonna go in the landfill. And that, again, kind of helps you heal and detach. And it won't be forever. It won't be forever, and time is going to heal and help you detach from the situations. And time keeps going, and which means over time, your attachments will slowly keep going on and kind of decrease your attachment to the object or to the person. And this is for the people who don't want to wait, who actually really want to get over this. And an example would be, I lost a job opportunity, or my long-term boyfriend just broke up with me. So I would say out loud to myself, get over this by Friday, and it would be Wednesday. And you're going to say that you're going to do it. And that reminder will always float around in your head. And, there actually might be some self-doubt in there. There might be, no way you're going to get over this by Friday. But that's the whole point. To set a goal for yourself that seems really unrealistic, really unreasonable, and then you actually reach it. And, right, if you have those self-doubt thoughts, you're going to have that reminder always float around in your head. There's going to be that little reminder that says, don't look his way, or don't care about that job opportunity because I'm applying for another one. There's always going to be those self-doubt kind of thoughts, but you control them by saying, no, we're going to get over this by Friday. And it's Wednesday right now, and I know it seems unrealistic and unreasonable, but we're going to get over it. I know we can do it. And right, there's going to be that self-doubt a little bit, but you can do it. Why not? Why not you have to detach over an object or an experience in 2 days? Why not? Now, again, these are options, not choices, which I will go over in another podcast episode. Now, why is this important? Why can't I keep attaching to the same thing over time? If you keep attaching to anything and everything, if you want to have a relationship with everything and anything, your energy and your power will stay there. There is energy in everything. If there wasn't, it wouldn't have been created. With the almost stuck energy you're putting into everything, into every object, into every experience and person, you're going to feel drained, and you're almost going to feel like mud. I kind of associate it with you feeling like mud. And mud, right? You can move, but not very well, since you have that stuck energy in those places. We are not meant to have a relationship with everything. We are meant to leave this earth in peace. No one of us only ever have peace in our life. Not any one of us has ever only had peace in our life. That peace gets dragged with the energy stuck in places in which they cannot escape and where they shouldn't be. And unfortunately, you won't be able to escape. You won't be able to look at something and not think to attach to it. And stuck is such a bad place to be. It's such a bad place. I continuously want to change, and we are meant to change as humans and not become stuck. The reason you're in a bad place is because everyone else is stuck in a bad place because of attachment. You and everyone else is stuck in a bad place because of attachment. Let it go. Let it go, run away, never look back. Never ever look back. And I want to add that this process is different for absolutely everyone. Not everyone's the same. Not everyone's going to have the same experiences that you do. And one method might not work for everyone. And this, again, is your journey. You get to decide how you take it with how you detach and how you handle it. One method is not going to work for everybody. and that's okay because detachment is your own separate journey. And I like to think of it as you're the only one in this world. You are the only one in this world, and all the people around you are souls with different worlds that kind of are next to each other. That's how I like to think about it. And that's how I will almost always think about it. Okay? So again, not every method might work for you, and it might work for another soul who is in a different world. That's why everyone's perspective is different, because they are a different world. They're living a different life. Ending this podcast episode, I just want to say I'm super grateful for being able to make this and having the confidence to make this. And I hope this video gave you help and made you laugh, because I, as a person, laugh at the most randomest things. You can ask my friends, and I will laugh at the most randomest things. So I hope this video helped, and I hope this gave you a random laugh. And I will see you in the next episode.